Hi there, welcome back to another video. In this video, we're going to talk about how we can submit data from a WordPress form to Google Spreadsheet. There can be many cases where you may need help with something like this, where for example, you have a form on your WordPress website or any other website, and you need that data to be submitted. When each time someone submits the form, you need that data to go to a spreadsheet. So that's how that's what we're gonna do in this video. So it's going to be a really simple workflow. We're gonna use webhook, and then we're gonna use Google Spreadsheet, and what we use to automate this is N8N. So we already have a form on WordPress, so I will give you a demo on how this is gonna work. So I have created this simple form, so I will enter some data. Let's say Kevin David at test.com. Hi there, help me with workflow automation. Okay, so I will first click on execute workflow so that it basically works, and I will click on send. So here you can see it shows me a message that the submission was successful, and if I go to my spreadsheet, this is the data that we just submitted on this form, and we have it here. So as I said, there can be multiple cases where you may need something like this, and if you don't know how to do it, this in this tutorial, that's what you're gonna learn. So without any further ado, let's just let me clean this and refresh the page so that we get started from scratch. Alright, so let's create our workflow. So first of all, I'm gonna click on create workflow, and it's gonna take me to the workflow dashboard. And here I'm gonna click on add first step, and I will search for webhook. So this is our webhook. So what we have to do here is we have to change this HTTP method to post. So make sure you have this on post, because if it is not, then it's gonna not work. And I'm gonna copy this URL, and then I will go to my WordPress form, which I have already created. So you may have something like a different form or anything, but I have a support request log form which I have created. So what we have to do here is I will go to action after submit, and here I will search for webhook. So as I select webhook, you can see I have another option available here as webhook, and I will paste my webhook URL, which is this one, into my form, and then I will click on publish. Okay, so I will refresh my page here. So this is basically the first step which we have to do, and now let's move on to the second step. So as you can see, we have saved the webhook URL and already refreshed the page. So I'm going to do it once more, and now I will go with name, last name, email, and message, and service request. So I will choose the name as mine, Muhammad Hayat, and the email should be hayat@test.com, and then I will say I need help with some automation. Okay, and I will choose workflow automation and click on submit. Okay, so it says your submission failed because of an error, webhook error. Okay, so let's see what's the problem here. Okay, so we did not click on listen for the test event, that's why it failed. And now I'm gonna refresh the page again, and I'm gonna enter the data as my name, and I will say I need help with N8N automation. I will choose workflow automation. So as I click on submit or the send button, so it's show me this submission was successful message. Okay, so now here you can see we have the data from the form that we just submitted. Okay, so the first step is complete here, the first step of the workflow, and now we're going to create the second step of the workflow, which is sending that data to Google Spreadsheet. So I'm going to search for Google Sheet, and here we have different options for create sheet, delete sheet, append or update row in a sheet, and append row in a sheet. So append basically means add or update row in a sheet. So I will click on append or update row in a sheet, and here I have already connected my Google Sheet with my N@N, and if you want to connect, you will not have this option. You're gonna just have this create new credential option. All you have to do is click on this and sign in with Google and choose the account that you want to use for the Google Sheet, and that's it pretty much. I will close this for now, and here I will choose the folder, which is AI for CEOs, and I will choose the sheet here, which is sheet 1. So this was basically my document, which is AI for CEOs, and this one is the sheet 1. So we're going to be adding the data on the sheet 1 here. All right, so the next step is going to be this one, column to match on. So this is basically something which is used for avoiding duplicate data on your sheet. So the username or an email address is usually unique to every single person, so that's why we choose email here, because first name last name can be same. We cannot use message, it can be same, or service request. The email is a good way, or a username is a good option to use, or something that is unique to every person. And the next step is I will add the data here. So what we have to do is we have to drag in our data from here, the input data we have. So the first name, and then last name, and then message, and then service request. Okay, so this is complete, and then we're going to click on execute step. So as you can see, the data that we submitted on the test form is now here, which is good. Our workflow is working, and now let's test it. So I'm gonna click on execute, and I will go to my form and refresh the form, and let's now check to see if it works or not. If there's any problem, let's fix it. All right, so I will enter the first name as Dave, last name Smith, dave@test.com, and the message is going to be, hi, can you help me with workflow automation? And then I will choose workflow automation and click on send. All right, so it says your submission was successful, which is good. And here you can see we have the data in our sheet, Dave Smith and Dave Smith at dave@test.com, and here is the message and the service request. So this is how you can basically use a form on your WordPress to take data and send it to a spreadsheet in your Google Drive. So if you have any question, you can always comment below, and I will definitely help you out with your question. And if you like this video, subscribe to my channel, give it a thumbs up, and see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.